Last week, right after releasing the much-discussed campaign with Colin Kaepernick, Nike debuted LeBron James' latest sneaker, the LeBron 16. But instead of merely marking the occasion with a classic colorway, they teamed up with a trio of female designers under the umbrella of Harlem Fashion Row. Fee Noel, Kimberly Goldston, and Undra Celeste, each designers in their own right, came together to create a unique shoe that sold out in minutes. In this exclusive From the Ground Up interview, we learned what it was like to work with LeBron James, how the three unique designers collaborated on this epic project, and what it means for the community at large.
Brandis Daniel, the founder of Harlem's Fashion Row, decided that she's going to take multicultural designers and, blaze this trail for us to get into mainstream. That's a very heavy and, difficult thing to do.
She champions for us. Like, we really don't have someone in this space that says that we have a voice, that we have talent, that we belong as well, that we should be included in fashion. And she has definitely taken on the task of letting the world know, giving us a platform for people to see that, okay, some of our style has been, swagger jack, let's be honest about it, right? So she has given us a platform where people can see that there's true and natural talent that comes from what we do.
The reason how this all came about is because Marissa Nance knew the work that Brandis would do, and they wanted to find multicultural designers. Mel at Nike had this idea, and they knew to call Marissa, and Marissa knew to call Brandis. I think we were all nervous. We all have very different aesthetics. We all work in our own world. And we met in Brandis's basement, right? Yeah. For the first time before we flew out to Portland. And it was just, the energy was right. Everyone just kind of flowed, and we had like vision boards. We started some way different than where we ended up, but together, when they put us together, I was like, I can't lay a golden egg. I can't design like this. Like, this is not how it works for me. And Undra said something about gold grommets, and then from there, it all just kind of took off. What I really like about knit is kind of like us. These are 4 different threads, 3 different threads mixed together that creates one thing. And even though you can't see it, there's gold in here. And that was something that we all felt our brand shared similar. We all love gold. We all love the idea of gold and what it represents. So the knit to me represents all 3 of us. The yarns coming together to just make this one beautiful, perfect ending. But there's like high density yarn. There's gold yarn in here. There's a 3rd one, which I can't really remember. And it all came together. Even though people don't see that behind, like they don't see everything, they just see the bone standing out. But it actually took 3 different yarns to make this one yarn to turn into this beautiful knit. We had one focus. We all had the same agenda, and that was the story behind the sneaker, to build the strongest shoe by the strongest women. And because of that, we built off of the 4 words of strength, loyalty, dignity, and courage. And we were all on the same page at all times, even when we met with LeBron, and that's what he cared about most. It's the story behind it that's most important to all of us.
It came from a natural place where he was talking about his mom and his respect for his mom, his love for his mom, the things that she sacrificed for him, his wife, his daughter. And so for us, all we're doing is just extending a conversation that we've already had in our community. We already know that Black women are dope. We already know that we hold down the communities, that we are the village. And so it feels amazing to be a face of this sort of like moment in time.
Young girls who look up to us now see this as an option, now see this as a possibility. So I'm so excited to be a part of the conversation. LeBron, he already knew that it was bigger than him. That's why he's doing everything in his power to put as much people in the right places as he can. And I'm happy to be a part of it with him, like such a trailblazer.
The best thing that has come out of this process has been the 3 of us, our relationship, and the fact that we are able to debunk the myth that Black women can't work together. We've completely eradicated anybody who has that notion, because it's not so much like we didn't always agree style-wise, but we were always open to each other. We always had that kind of yes and mentality, like Brandon says. It was like, okay, I hear your idea. How about in this? And then that's how we evolved into the best sneaker we feel ever on the planet.